Family, can you guys hear me? All right. First and foremost, I'd like to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Ironwork 92,000 in the house. Welcome to the Foundry, y'all. It's good to see everybody. I know it's a little bit early. And Queen B, welcome, sis. It's good to see you. But first order of business, I'd like to say and greet everybody in the Foundry. Again, welcome. Grandma used to say, welcome, sis. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Heresy Seed is in the house. I see you. Good to see you, Heresy Seed. Welcome. Next chapter. All right. Lord Racer. Yes, yes. Chris Branda. All right, all right. I see you. Heresy Seed again. All right. JJ. JJ's in the house. Good to see you, bro. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. The next chapter. Good to see you. Good to see you. David Banner, Dr. David. They don't know whether to call him David or Bruce Banner. Either way, welcome. It's good to see you, family. Where do we got? What do we got? Lock Smart. Lock Smart. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. Pimp Mold Foreskin. Welcome, sir. Sean Alki in the house as usual. Where there's Sean Alki, usually you find ABC. ABC might be here somewhere hiding, right? Either way, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. Vicky Queen B. Shout out to our sister Queen B. Welcome, Vicky. And make sure you sub to our sister Queen B in the house. I really appreciate you and everything you do, Queen B. Thank you. Thank you. One mind, one spirit. Welcome, family. Good to see you, family. Very good. Mr. Super Sidewinder, good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. Have Warrior, Mr. Warrior's in the house as usual. Welcome, welcome. An amazing picture. I really love that picture, man. I'm almost embarrassed. I like it so much. But I'm not all about having my grill all over the place, but I really appreciate everything you do, man. And also for being here and supporting the show. Thank you. Mystical Rocking Hound and Fossils. Welcome, sir. Welcome, welcome. Good day. Good day. I wonder if you're from Australia. Either way, welcome my Aussie family, the people from down under. There's some Vegemite in somewhere in the fridge for you. I really appreciate y'all. Our sister Queen B, there goes her channel. There it is. Our sister Queen B, Vicky Queen B. Make sure to sub to Vicky. She's got some amazing stuff out there. Make sure to sub to our sister Vicky Queen B. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, and sir. Anyway, let's get to it. So, guys, I'm not going to keep y'all long. Carrie Skates, welcome, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. I am not going to keep everybody long. I am not. Now, first order of business, or actually second order of business, because we just finished our first order of business. Not going to keep y'all long. Just wanted to kind of touch on things. I don't know if you saw as of recent, we had somebody go ahead and make some stuff about the channel and everything. I'm mentioning this person because he has a pretty decent following, I'd say. And it's all based off of his content creation. Who is it? We're talking about the New Moon, right? Mr. New Moon, DJ New Moon, whatever it is, right? Not here to talk bad about anybody, but of course, everybody knows this recent spat talking about, Mikey Smith horizontally opposed in his channel and everything going on over here. Now, for me, it's supposed to be no more, but for me, it is what it is, right? I said what I said. I said my piece. I'm not gonna go back over old shit. That's corny. You know what I'm saying? You guys know where I sit with it, and I feel I have a good enough reason. And whether you guys agree or not, hey, I can't do nothing about that. My reason is good enough for me. Now my thing is, now it's starting to spill over to other people's channels. It's starting to spill over into other people's lives and livelihoods. Now, you got to understand, like, leave the people outside of this, leave them alone, man. Leave them alone. Give the guys a break, man. Leave them alone. If you got smoke with me, you got smoke with me. And even smoke with me, it's like it's silly. You know what I'm saying? You claim that I lied about some stuff. Listen, do your worst. I don't care. I don't know. I don't care, and I don't even know. And there are people out there. Let's make a couple of things straight, right? There are people out there that at some time they may have had a past. They may have had issues that they dealt with, and they've overcome. In certain cases, it may have involved some kind of addiction or something, right? But I know of people that have had to deal with addiction. I know that there was some of that in my family at some times, right? And unfortunately, a lot of those in my family that had to deal with it, they're no more. And so, but with the successful stories that I've seen of people that have dealt with addiction, it's a story of success, right? And resilience. And it just goes to show how strong the human spirit and psyche can be. And to those of you guys that have survived some kind of addiction, I applaud you because that's not an easy feat. That's something I've never had to deal with myself personally in my own life. So anybody that can have that at one time and just come out on the other end stronger, I applaud you. And I have the utmost respect for you because I don't know how I would handle that. Not saying that I couldn't handle that, but I do know that I've seen people deal with it and I've seen how tough it is. But to see people that come out on the other side is remarkable. It's amazing. And it again just shows, it goes to show how strong the human spirit and psyche is. And so for that alone, I applaud you. Um, to For people on the outside to get on folks that might have had an addiction or anything else like that, that's low. You got to give people their space, man. You have to leave people alone. Okay, if you're not nice about anybody and their achievements, don't say anything at all. Okay, now if a person is disturbing something, speak about that disturbance. Don't go talking about some prior stuff that they had involved. That doesn't make any sense, because if we were to do that, it wouldn't look pretty for some of us. I'm not going to go into detail, but it really wouldn't. I'm not even talking about myself. There are those that might be involved. Um, there are those that might be involved that might not have been the most kosher people in the past. They may not still be the most kosher people as we speak, but I think their lives outside of what goes on in the flat earth is their business, and I hope that they can see to it that they fix themselves. Now, being said, with that being said, um, DJ New Moon, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Just please leave it alone. There are people out there that are itching to get at the people that were mentioned. I'm talking about, they already go after Mikey Smith, right? And he has a lot of times he has a difficult time um defending himself. And I'm not trying to knock him for it, but there are people that go after him just because of the stuff that he makes. And of course we try to back it up. We try to appreciate his work, and we do appreciate some of his work. And we're gonna ignore the whole attacks on people that do or don't do or whatever. We'll just leave that alone. But as far as his pictures are concerned, I think it's some amazing stuff. I never doubted his pictures, or maybe the firmament. I'm like, I don't know. But there are people out there, of course, namely Globers. I feel that, for the most part, Globers, right, that really want to go after him, and I see that. I understand that. I think many of us see and understand that. At the same time, um, there are those that there are those of us that you just have to leave them alone, man. You have to leave them alone. You have to let them live their new life, right? Especially if they've come out on the other side and they've been the most resilient that they could possibly be, and you need to let them live their life. If you can't do that, man, you're making a big mistake. You're making a big mistake. And I'll tell you what, man, that's, of course, people might feel that this, I'd say one of the best things about the community is that people have a great deal of experience, right? Whether that's good experiences or bad experiences, it's an experience and it's all necessary, right? We need these experiences, and whether they're good or they're bad, we can make the, I guess you could say, the culture what it is we have now. Of course, can it get better? Sure. Will it get better? I believe it will, right? But I firmly believe that this community comes from people that have experienced some hardships, right? And we can empathize with other people. We have a community of empathizers. We're not a community of, well, largely we're not of people that are going to do the other person wrong, right? Or that want to harm people. We just want the best for people because we understand what lies can do to other people. We understand the effect of lies and what it can do to ourselves and what it could do to those around us. And so we value truth, and they call us even the truth community. Now, we've got some really good people out there that have channels as well, right? Of course, I mentioned our sister Vicky, Queen B, and we've got PJ. PJ, these two, I've grown a pretty tight affinity for these guys here as of late. They're good people. They don't bother nobody. They have, of course, like everybody else, we all have our own opinions, but they don't bother anybody, man. I don't feel that some of these channels they don't warrant. Of course, they can be scrutinized. I get it. Anybody's open to scrutiny, but a lot of these channels don't warrant the kind of attention that you want to give it, right? If somebody doesn't agree with you, I think we could leave. If you want to make fun of somebody, sure, and you want to mimic somebody and mock somebody, fine, right? Like I'm all for that. Like I like joking with people and mimicking and mocking stuff like that, but it's kind of out of love and kind of to get their attention so we could kind of go and banter back and forth, but never to harm the other person. And so you have to consider these things. And really, the only reason I'm making this video is because I'd like for you to consider your steps, right? Consider what it is you're doing based off of what it is we know. Okay. Now you claim that this person, doesn't like your content. It is what it is. Some people don't like my stuff. And the only reason some people come is so they can hear me mock people and make jokes. It's fine. Whatever reason you come in here, if you're subbed and you like my content, I'm good with that, right? Just as long as you show me and the Foundry respect. That's all I care about. You come in here and you claim that I lied about something. I've never lied to the Foundry at all, ever. Um, but I cut you off because I'm not going to sit here and have you waste the Foundry's time based off of what it is we're there to discuss. At the same time, you can't. You mentioned that you offered you forgive me. I don't understand how you could give me. I didn't do anything wrong to be forgiven me for some stuff. I don't even know I don't even know where to begin with that. But we'll let that lie, man, where it is. We'll let that lie where it is. What you need to do is just leave people alone, bro. You make your videos, right? Whether people like your videos or not, listen, listen. It is what it is, man. You've got a lot of subscribers on TikTok. Congratulations. You like to brag about your subscribers on TikTok. Hey, man, more power to you. Congratulations. Don't come in here messing with people. If you don't like the vibe in a place, just leave, man. Just leave. We don't, I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to patronize your shit. Don't patronize mine. Don't come in here causing trouble. Nobody's going to go and start with you, especially if they're just going to leave you alone, right? And those that rock with you will rock with you. Um, and for those of you that lie, that have lied, we've all seen it. We've all seen it, and we know who you are. We don't even have to say anything about it. Everybody knows, right? People that got lied on within the last few days, everybody knows what it is, man. Yeah, everybody knows what it is, and you got to understand, it's bad enough that we're flat earthers. So let's put that part out there, right? We got I am Wilson in the house, of course. He's going to talk his mess. Sarah G, how you doing, ma'am? Good to see you. Good to see you. Right, Pebbles, our sister Pebbles is in the house. Mark Rizzo is in the house. Welcome, welcome. Right. So we're bad enough with flat earthers. The last thing you want is, as a flat earther, you've got some crazy stuff that you've done in the past, right? I mean, crazy stuff. I'm not even going to go there. So you got to understand, if you're going to go out in public and you're going to profess the flat earth, you need to be squeaky clean. You need to be squeaky clean, right? Because we know how evil this society is. We know how evil men can be and how much men can lie to you. And here's the thing, man. All a person has to do is make an accusation on you and lie on you one time and let that be the first news that they hear about you. They'll associate that lie with everything that you've done or they've seen from you from that point on. And then that's what they know about you. And then once the truth finally comes out, it doesn't matter. That lie has already left its fingerprints on that person's mind or those people's minds. So you got to understand that. Um, some of the people in question, right? And I'm not talking about me, and I'm not talking about PJ or Vicky neither. Okay, the other people in question, um, they may not have certain luxuries of going out and professing the flat earth. Now, when they do, hey man, shouts out to them. Shouts out to them because not everybody has the stomach for it. But everybody in the community, they've come here. That's good enough, right? And then what they provide to me, that's enough, right? We've got a butt ton of flat earth channels, more flat earth channels than you could shake a stick at. But what the people in these audiences and everything else like that, give them their time, right? And they'll do their part. That's it. That's it. Just leave it at that, man. And then instead you want to get Vlad, you come here, you lied, I come onto your show, bro, I come onto your show, and you said, oh, what did I do? And then you took me off your show, and then I was in the chat, and you just kicked me off. So you knew that you lied about something, and I was going to say it, and bro, I can do this, and so I'm gonna get with you and David Weiss. Yes, because here in France it's a little different. But yes, bro. So fucking you don't understand about God. That's your problem because I know God and you don't, and all that other that gibberish that you saying, man. It all amounts to nothing but a hill of beans because at the end of the day, you're looking to hurt somebody and it's not even worth it. And for what? Doesn't even it doesn't stack up to anything, right? Nothing gets achieved at that point. Now, if you want to go out and you want a white knight for somebody, that's all your business. Like keep us out of your mouth. Um, keep our business out of your mouth and just don't come back and patronize our channels. Okay. Your videos, they are what they are. Okay. Whether I like them or not, I had a little bit of fun with them. Everybody had their fun seeing their picture and their likeness in there and being displayed in a positive light. Everybody likes that, whether it's a corny thing or it's a good thing. Everybody likes that, right? But if now you're going to use your weapons for evil, then yeah, man, you could have it, dude. You could have it, and you just, man, go have a soda, sit down somewhere, and just calm your ass down, dude. Yep, yep, yep. Not even worth it. At the end of the day, we all believe that it is flat. It's flat. It ain't curving. It ain't moving. That's it, right? Nobody's trying to say that his stars aren't. I don't understand where you get this whole people thought that his stars weren't real. No, that's not at all. How many times have I said that I love his stars? I like his stars. They're great. But just because I like his stars doesn't mean that I have to agree with the things that he does. Not at all. Just because I might like your videos, if I like your videos, doesn't mean that I have to agree with how you act or how you treat people. Not at all. Right. I'm being real. I'm just being real. I'm not going to say that just because he acted a certain way that his stars are terrible. No, that's going to be disingenuous. And my thing is about being absolutely genuine all the time with myself and with everybody else. I think most importantly, I got to be real with me, and then everything else falls into place. You know what I'm saying? I because I can't after a while I can't sit there and fake it no more. So I'm the way you see me is and the way you hear me is just the Vlad that you hear and you see is the Vlad that that you're gonna get. Okay. That's the Vlad you're gonna get. But again, like just leave these people alone. You've got a lot of people stirred up, and if you got smoke with me, leave it with me. Okay. If you got problems with me, leave it with me. Don't be sitting there bothering PJ. Don't be bothering Vicky or nothing like that. It doesn't make no sense, dude. They didn't. If somebody disagrees with you, let it be that, man. You sound like a grown man. You sound like you're like 55, 60 or something like that. Hell, you might be younger than me. I don't know. But dude, come on, man. Come on. Some of us need to grow up, man. Just grow up. Grow up, have a seat, calm down, let cooler minds prevail, and just carry on, man. If you want to make fun of me, man, make fun of me. That's fine. Leave it with me and you. Don't go involving other people. Because here's the thing, man. Um, you got to understand again, this place is wicked. This place is bad. And you go out on the street, you act a certain way, you start yelling the earth is flat, and then there are things that you've done in your past, they'll bring that up, and then that will flatten the entire community. That will flatten, or that'll put a bad taste in the entire community's mouth, and that will make us look like that individual person that's out there carrying on doing that business. Okay. So I'm not going to expound on that. I'm not. I really don't even want to go there. Like I don't. I just don't want it to go any further. I kind of want it to end over here. It's getting corny now. It's getting old now. Just let that shit ride, man. Let that shit ride. Just make your little music videos. You know what I'm saying? Make your little happy videos and do your stuff, whatever it is. You don't even have to put me in there. You could leave whoever the hell you want. You could put new people in there, whatever, right? Make your videos, carry on as usual, but leave it alone, man. Leave it alone because it's not going to end well, man. If you just start involving people because you just don't like the fact that they don't do like some of y'all do. It's not always going to be the way you want it or the way you like it. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be the way you want. Okay. Let these guys and to me, the flat earth is about and I'm sure that a lot of other people, it's about growth and growing, right? We're still learning. We're still trying to figure this place out. We know what it ain't. We know what it's not. We just don't know what it is, but it's interesting starting to find out. It's interesting coming across these new discoveries, right? And the debauchery that's in the way trying to keep us from learning it, right? And it's interesting. This is some interesting times we're living in. Um, but it's necessary times. And the growth, I think, as an adult, the growth can be a bit of a pain in the ass, but I think it's totally worth it. And with the quality and the group of people that we have as well, I think it's even more worth it when you have people that are strong willed and strong minded, looking for the same type of truth that you're looking for. And they're willing to do whatever, right? And now that we got a little bit of change in our pocket and we know people on the outside, or we know things, right? We know how to affect change to some degree and how to actually find and look for these truths. So to me, this is a big deal. This time, um, this is a big deal. And so we're in a interesting time again. But there are certain things that we can change, right? And there are certain things that we can affect. So let's remember that part, and let's remember the good that the community can do, and stop jumping on the people that maybe don't do it the way you do. But when you start pointing your guns at the community, the people that are trying to protect you and defend you, and to call out nothing but good for your name, that's where everybody draws the line. And though they may not voice it, somebody's going to voice it, and it's going to hurt your feelings. Right. But we're not about feelings. We're about the truth, and we're about being good to one another. So let's just be kind to one another. Right. Let's be good to one another. And yeah, let's just treat each other right. Uh, yeah, aside from that, man, look, new moon, man, leave those people alone. Just leave them alone. Um, because if you don't, you already know, man. You can't you know you could punch one person, you can't punch everybody. And if you try that, everybody could punch you. Okay? Everybody could punch you, And I mean, everybody could punch you and the people that you're with. And so you're looking at everybody, and it's not cool. That's not what you want. Um, that's not what you want, and it's not cool. Um, After what he did, against me, you got to realize this person has the potential to do it to anybody at any time. That's really what I had to think about. And I think that's something that a lot of people realize, and this is why people aren't quick to forgive and and to forget. You understand? So you have to remember that, because even though you maybe right now you may think he's an ally, right? How do you know one day he doesn't turn around and he doesn't spit the same venom at you? How do you know he's not like, hello, France? Hello, you know, uh, President Macron? President Macron? Yes. Do you know DJ New Moon? Yes. I want to report, abuse. How do you know he's not going to do that? He's going to call for Napoleon, and then he's going to be like, hello, Napoleon, you alive? I want to tell on DJ New Moon. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything is possible. I didn't think that we'd be here, but we're here, right? And it's sad that we're here, but uh yeah, right. He called that Tifa. Yeah, he called that Tifa. Jesus. Jesus. Guys, you guys are wild. But yeah, man, just let it alone, dude. Let it ride. Sit down, have a soda, man. Relax. Go think about what you're doing. Think about it. Think about what you're doing before you do it, man. I'm just trying to I'm just making this video right now just to quell the situation, man, because I think it's getting out of hand, you know. It's getting out of hand right now. And Gio, good to see you, man. Truth Trollette, good to see you. Truth Trollette's in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. Cleary, I don't think I said hi to you. Um, Good to see you. And so yeah, for all of us that do work in the community, man, we do work. Santero, que la vaina tigre. What's going on? Good to see you. LVA Paul, good to see you, family. Yeah, man. For all those that do work, man, everybody does something. Everybody does their part. So remember that. Don't forget that. Not everybody, listen, this isn't, the 18, this isn't even 19 anything. Where the town crier, you had people extra. Like, nah, it don't work like that no more, man. The time is the web. But for all those people, boots on the ground, that's good. That's good. Again, people have lives, people have ailments, people have kids, people have jobs, people have bills, right? And then people have jobs outside of their primary job. So, some people listen, some people present, some people pay, and some people chat, and they offer their contributions in a chat group. So let's meet everybody where they are, man, and let's let the flat earth community be the developing community, right? Don't be making fun of people because they're not doing things the way you are. That's just disingenuous, unfair, and it makes it a difficult time for you as well, being somebody that wants more people to watch your stuff or to listen to you, because you can't talk shit about people and then expect them to pay you money or listen to you or do something that you might be involved in. That's crazy, man. That's madness. Don't do that. You don't want to do that, man. That's not nice, dude. Be nice. Make sure you're nice to people, and make sure you treat them right, dude. Yeah, real truthers are the best, man. Real truthers are the best. We're not trying to sow discord. We are trying to sow unity. That rhymes. Those are bars. Um, but yeah, I feel we're an amazing community. Of course, the the real ones, say the wheat and the chaff. They find a way to separate themselves. You know what I'm saying? And we know who the genuine ones in the community are. We do the best we can with what we got always. And so, like, let's let that be what it is. But look, man, please don't start, please don't. That is not good. Don't do that. That is not good. DJ's new team. You guys are wild, man. You guys are wild. You know, so whatever you do, just be mindful, man. Don't be talking bad about people that are getting over um hurdles, particular hurdles in life. That's a big one, man. You don't have to get personal like that. And if you're going to talk about somebody's hurdles in life, at least applaud them. At least give them motivation. Give them a reason to keep going, because even though people get over certain hurdles, maybe they're not fully over it. How do you know that they don't suffer from possible relapse and going back to doing what they're doing? How do you know that every day they don't think about harming themselves or harming somebody? Do you even consider these things? So before you go into talking about people's past lives and things that they had to deal with and stuff like that, like, think of the person that's in front of you, right? And treat these people with respect and show them some love, show them some grace, right? They're not doing anything wrong. These people are out here, and that's the thing. They don't have to be on the street, right? Let's talk about PJ real quick. Shout out to PJ Cruikshank. Love the dude, man. Amazing guy, right? I talk shit about him. I make fun of his accent. But PJ's a solid dude, man. He's always been a solid dude. I always like PJ, and PJ's always been fair to people. And sometimes he has to do difficult things that maybe he may not otherwise want to do. But because he really sits on his principles about how he feels about things, I got all you can do is, when you watch him, is you got to respect that man and the things that he does and how he conducts his business. So I respect him for that, right? And I like him for that. And I have no problem saying that he's a good friend, him and Vicky, both of them. So I understand he had hurdles in the past, right? But PJ is the man that he is because of his hurdles, and we have to remember these things. That the polished individual that you see in front of you today um, was the shoe with shoe polish on it. And for anybody that polishes shoes or that has polished shoes before, you got to fuck your shoes up in order to polish them first, right? Um, you have to apply the polish, and the polish isn't going to make your shoes look pretty. They make them look rather dull. And so you have to buff them, you have to put the elbow grease, and you have to put in work in order to buff it out and to make them shine. And PJ still got growing to do, right? But so far I see a shined individual in front of me, right? And he's a man I respect, and he's a man that a lot of people love and a lot of people respect, right? And he's a go-getter, and he works hard, dude. And he has like multiple channels, multiple shows in a day, right? He's got a goal, and we have to respect it. And so I see him, and I see his efforts, and I have seen him in the past, and I like what I see, and I like what he's becoming. So I have nothing but respect for him. So I have nothing bad to say about him. But for you, DJ New Moon, you've probably seen the same thing that I've seen from PJ, and you probably understand these same qualities that I understand in PJ. So for you to attack him like that because of what he believes is unfair. And for you to attack Vicky the way you did, that's unfair, right? These guys are a couple, these guys are a tandem, and they're a team, and they're working to better the community in their own way, right? They have their own flavor, they got their own style, and that's how they do it. And they put out multiple contents. Vicky puts out her content now, right? And it's a growing stream, and these streams are growing. And I show it some love because I feel that it provides quality content, right? And it's not about the amount of numbers that you get, the amount of viewers that, because you commented on, I had 50 people in the Foundry at one time. I don't care if I have five. I have people in here that are listening, right? It's quality over quantity, right? And so no matter how small a channel or big a channel, who's going to show up, right? And what are they going to provide when it's crunch time, right? And how much do they respond? And so we've got a pretty responsive Foundry in here. Vicky's got a very responsive audience as well, and so does PJ. And everybody does their part, and everybody chips in, and that's how they progress, and that's how they move. You got to respect that, right? You got to give that its credit where it's due, instead of coming around and talking about somebody's life and livelihood from, whether people know or don't know. I don't think that's not necessary. Why would you do that, right? You don't show your face. These people have balls to show their face. You don't present yourself. These people present themselves, right? And maybe they give a little bit of TMI, a little bit extra information that other people don't need to know. But this is part of it, right? This is the tapestry of the individual or the individuals that are providing their content, right? You kind of grow an affinity to them, and it gets a little personal, and that's okay, right? It's all based off of what you're willing to give. And with that, yes, he's kind of um he's kind of having to deal with that, and that's something we have to deal with as content creators. At the same time, where while we make ourselves available to individuals, and we've made ourselves available to folks like you, it's you got to understand the things that you're doing, right? And the effect and the harm that they can have on certain people. And it's not just to them, but what it does to the community. And then ultimately, you want to know something, they're not going to forget you for that. So people aren't going to forget you for saying the words that you say about and to people, right? And if you mistreat them or not. So that stuff will come back to you. Remember that. That stuff will come back to you. Okay. And it's not a threat. It's not it's not me promising or hoping that something bad happens to you. We just understand how patterns work, right? And it's a pattern. It is this whole reality that we're in is pattern based. Everything we do is pattern based. The music of it all, the life that we live, each step that we take, everything is pattern based. And so the actions that we project, right? It comes back. It comes back, and it I don't know, man. Just don't think about that. At least consider that. And like I said, I'm not threatening you, but think about it. And think about the things that you say to people. Think about the things that you do to people. You make music videos, man. You don't come out there and you don't start talking, you know, and all that stuff bad about people. But you did last night. Whether you're hurt or not, that's neither here nor there, right? Nobody had you in their sights. Nobody was considering you. We were moving on from what was discussed the last couple of days. We're moving on. We're moving on from it. But to involve other people because they don't see things the way you are within our community. This is our community. This is something that I think you should, if you don't agree, have a show or something like that and discuss it, or go to his channel and discuss it with him. Be gracious about it, at least. Or if you have a serious bone to pick, or if you've warned somebody and you want to make a content, then that's another thing. But at least give that person their opportunity to speak and defend themselves. Give that person the opportunity to speak and defend themselves before you actually attack them. uh, because PJ has done nothing but good things for the community. Vicky has done nothing but good things for the community, and a lot of people have. Now, of course, there are those in the community that I've come at, or that I felt maybe I've come out very strong on. I'm not going to say a little too strong. I'm going to say I came at a measured strength, right? I dealt out what I felt was necessary, based off of the information that I had. So there are those out there. There's the Gerons, there's the Dave Weisses, and the people that were involved in certain things in the past. And I feel that it was a measured response to the things that were done to the community. So I'm a community guy, right? I'm a team guy for sure. At the end, if something's a violation to me, I'm going to separate my violation from everybody else's. But since I'm part of the community, and I feel that I do the best I can with what I got, right? That harming me, I can see already. If you're going to do it to me, you're going to get ready to do it to somebody else. And if you're going to do it to PJ, you're going to get ready to do it to somebody else. So um, I would recommend I would recommend, and I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm not trying to tell you how to do it. I would recommend you consider your next few actions, dude, your next few moves. And if you got to go off to the side and you got to apologize, or you got to take some things back and apologize, like, do that, man. These ain't bad people. Um these people, they do the best they can with what they got, and everybody goes through their struggles. Like, I'm sure if we look through the tapestry of your life, New Moon, we would find some things that either we would laugh at, or we would find, a mixture of laughter, or we would find abhorrent. I'm sure he's perfect, but we move on, man. Like, don't mistreat people like that. Don't mistreat us You know what I'm saying? Just let's keep this shit going, man. Don't treat these people bad. So, and already you're looking in the foundry, people aren't happy with the last few days. So, is it me that did this? I'm not causing division, right? I'm bringing awareness and attention to something, never a division. I want us all to be better. I want us all to be better. But at the same time, yeah, I'm not going to stand for some shit, and I'm not going to forgive certain things. But that's me. But I leave it to the foundry to conduct their own stuff. I don't want to tell the foundry or the community what to do, but I know what I'm going to do, and I know what I'm not going to do. You understand? So with that, I don't know. I don't know. DJ New Moon, I wish you the best though, man. I wish you the best, and I hope you do the right thing. That's all. That's all. So, and if like again, if you need to do what's right to those that you know, to those that are your constituents, I recommend that. But that's me. Um, I'm not going, and please don't offer me forgiveness. I didn't ask for forgiveness. I never told you I was sorry for anything because I did nothing wrong. So I have nothing to be sorry about, and I have nothing to ask for forgiveness about. So, you can do whatever you want with that. That didn't make any sense to me. Anyway, not here to start no trouble, man. I just wanted to put that out there and put that in your lap, man. And I would really like for you to um do the right thing. Anyway, family, I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do. I've got a couple of things I gotta knock out over here. And so I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your afternoon or your evening if you're in the UK. I don't know what show is on right now. Are you being served? Allo, allo, the Benny Hill show. I don't know what's on in the UK right now. Um, but y'all be safe, family. Y'all be safe and y'all be encouraged. Anyway, fam, that's all I got. I wish you guys nothing but the best. And I did not ignore you in the foundry either. So I see you guys. And Centero 59, welcome, sir. Prime Mover, welcome to you as well. Maria Walker, my sisters, welcome to you, sis. It's good to see you. Truth Trollette, Joe Osborne, good to see you, man. Good to see you. And you guys are amazing. And I think, yeah, I don't want to beat a dead horse. I've beaten this thing in the head already, man. Let's just let's let bygones be bygones, man. For those of you with those recommendations, please consider them. All right. And fam, that's all I got, man. I wish y'all nothing but the best. Health, wealth, love, joy, prosperity. Most of all, let's be wise, y'all. Wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. And with that, I love y'all. I'm out. The Jeffersons.
Yes, we're moving on up to